Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Ultimate Captain America. And I say recently, back whenever this was announced, what was it, March? I finished reading Ultimate Spider-Man, the only Ultimate run I have interest in. Cap is not the greatest guy in that. Like, especially towards the end there, he's just... If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't. But yeah, as you can see here, we have the very good design for Cap. Like, I think this is almost perfect modern version. But I'll talk about that more when I get to the actual figure. Of course, we have a picture of him on the back. A colored picture of that on the side here. On the back, of course, we have Captain America along with his accessories and his Build-A-Figure piece for Puff Adder. The Build-A-Figure way for Puff Adder on the side, of course, showing off all of the other figures. Avengers logo on the top, not much else on the bottom, so without further ado, let's get this figure open. But before we get a full look at the actual figure, let's look at his accessories, and of course, they did pretty good with this one, I have to be honest. So as you can see here, he has a nice open hand for if you want him to be looking like he's throwing the shield. A gripping hand, I'm not really sure what this would be for, because like, you can't put a gun in it, because it doesn't really have a trigger, I don't know. But if you want him to hold something, you can. I don't have anything for him to hold nearby to show off. But anyway, he also comes with these two fisted hands. Of course, these are pretty standard, but I do believe this is new sculpting on everything with this figure. So it does seem worth it to me. And starting off with the head sculpts here, of course, we have his nice stoic look, which still looks angry, and I like that. I really do. Let me just angle my light a little bit more here. There, and you can see all the neat details on it. Looking at it really close with the camera, it does look like it's speckled with dirt, almost. It's weird. Of course, they have the nice texturing on the side of his helmet, his ears poking out, all that cool stuff. The one thing I do always miss when it's not on a Captain America suit is the wings. Even if it's just like a painted on aspect, like 2 lines or something, I always enjoy that. Then taking a look at his more angry face, which, you know, you love to see with any figure, really. This way you can have him looking like he's charging into battle all mad. Of course, again, the awesome texturing on the side here. Let's see. This one also kind of suffers from the same thing. But then again, I don't think you're supposed to get this close of a look at it. You know, get a little bit further away, and it's looking pretty nice from back here. Of course, all the way around the head again. And we have the standard Captain America shield with the clip-on on the back, which I don't love these. These always seem to break if it gets too cold. They just freeze, and then when you go to put on a figure, it pops off and snaps. I don't like it. But it is what it is. The only good thing about it is they go to plug in on the back. I get that's why they do it. I just wish they'd come up with a new system for this, because I've had too many break and just go to eBay to buy a new one. But anyways, without further ado, let's actually look at the figure. We're already 3 minutes into the video. And here we have Captain America, the full figure now, not just his accessories. And he's looking pretty nice, really well sculpted, really well detailed. And again, I'm pretty sure this is all brand new sculpt, because even the legs are pinless, so I don't think we had these before like that. And I do really like Ultimate Captain America's design, even if I don't like his character that much. Ugh, man, I am getting tired of allergy season. It's rough on me every year, but the coughing is just never fun. So, quickly looking at the articulation on the figure, his head can look up yay far, and of course this goes for both heads. Can look down that far, you know, just in case he wants to talk to Spider-Man. Arms go out into a nice old T-pose. Can go... no, they just go into a good old T-pose like so. Bicep swivels. Double-jointed elbows, as you can see there. And the one thing I do wish they'd give for articulation on Captain America's is a butterfly joint. I think it would help so much just to have that little thing. But at the same time, I can get on this figure where it just would have looked kind of awkward. Still would have liked to see it. Of course, he does have a nice old abdomen joint here. Allows for a nice range of motion. You know, you can really get him into some cool running poses with it. All kinds of stuff. He does not have hip rotation in any way, but that's fine. When you got one that really can move like this, I don't mind missing hip rotation. Legs kick up that far. Of course, he's got the good old thigh cut, double jointed knees, feet kick out that far, feet kick up that high. He does have a shin cut, and of course, some nice old ankle pivot. But of course, back to what I was talking about with the sculpts. So let's get him on his knees real quick so I can get a better look in my camera. And I have always loved this like fish scale armor design, and I think it works so well with this figure, because you could easily just like print that on and call it a day, but they went through the effort to sculpt it, and I will give it to Hasbro. They kind of went all out on this figure, which makes me wonder why they didn't with others. Like, I can tell with this wave that the budget really went into this figure and the Iron Man, who I don't know where he's at. Anyways, I'll find him in time for a scaling review. Scaling. I'll find him in time to scale. Anyways, of course, if you've read the books, I'm going to give some minor spoilers, but if Captain America doesn't like Spider-Man, I did go through and read like the Ultimates section, so if you didn't read that, when the bridge blows up and Spidey, of course, I think in his run, he just passes out after getting shot and then wakes up with the bridge destroyed. However, if you read the Ultimate books, you see Captain America wanted to go get him medical help, because he did care to some extent. He just thought Spider-Man was too reckless. But surely you all know the ending to that run. If you don't, spoiler alert, just skip ahead like 10 seconds. Spider-Man dies. Yeah, we all know how that ends, but of course, you can't hate Captain America. It's just so hard to. Of course, Ultimate Cap, I haven't read the Ultimates, so don't bring any of that up. Or you can, I shouldn't say don't bring it up. Like, bring it up if you want. I'm just saying I won't know about it because I didn't read any of that. But of course, the only reason this is good with this whole clip here, so you can just put it on his back like so. And he's looking pretty nice, you know. Just get the shield sitting there. And, of course, if you're wondering if the shield will work for the 20th anniversary Captain America, of course the shield will work with them. And just to show it off here real quick, we have the 20th cap. Pop that off. So if you just don't want the holes in it, it's less bright and colorful. Like, I still like the shield better, and I think I'll continue to use it with this one. But if you just want a shield that doesn't have holes, it still works really well. Me, personally, you won't see it on my shelf. It'll be with the Ultimate Cap. But, you know, to each his own. If you want to get him just for the shield, do that, sell him. It'll work out great. So let me just get Cap stood over there. Keep knocking stuff over because there we go. I had a figure that fell over right where I needed my arm to be. Alright, so plugging this back onto the back of the figure here, if we want to go ahead and just quickly scale him, because I already showed Cap off next to him at their tallest each. So, where is it? Right here. If we just want to get a little height going here, this Captain America comes in at exactly 6 inches. Wait a second. He's over 6 inches. I was reading the wrong side. Because I'm stupid. He's about 6 1/4 inch tall. Am I recording? Yeah, I'm recording. Okay. I legitimately was wondering if I forgot to hit record. Because I've done that before where I'll tangent on for like 5 minutes or something, and then I'll realize, shit, I didn't hit record. I thought I did that yet again. But also quickly putting him next to Ultimate Spider-Man, which was one of my holy grails I finally was able to get over the... See, I think that was around Christmas time. Finally got him. It's awesome. I love the figure. And yeah, these two... Let me move Cap a bit more centered here. These two look great together. If we could get more like Ultimate Iron Man, all that kind of stuff, that would be fantastic. But actually, we do have a figure that does work for Ultimate Iron Man. Alright, and the Iron Man figure that goes with it, of course, is the... what is it, Mark III? I think it's a Mark III armor. Oh no. I forgot. Of course, though, if you read the books, he does use this armor towards the end of the Ultimate Spider-Man run. Again, I don't read anything outside of that. If you tell me something's different here or there because the X-Men had this or the Ultimates books had this, I won't know about it. I didn't read any of those outside of what contained this guy right here. But of course, Tony uses this suit based off the films, so if you want to put this into your Ultimates display, if you're doing that, it'll work out perfectly. In fact, I'm considering buying a second one of these because I want to do an Ultimate Spider-Man display with Jessica and the Ultimate Green Goblin, because to my knowledge, there's the only two out at the moment. But that would be sick. And if you want to spend the money, you can get SH Figuarts Nick Fury, which doesn't scale perfectly. Like, he should be taller than he is. But he still is okay just for the representation. You know, it is Samuel L. Jackson. This is based off his Avengers movie appearance. It's up for sale. You know what? I won't tell you where because I want to get sponsored. Big Bad Toy Store. It's up for sale there. If they want to sponsor me, that would be fantastic. This figure is pretty good. It has its own issues, like the legs can be loose, but... And with that all coming to a close, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the video. I hope you did go on to enjoy. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.